morning, good evening, or good night, depending on what time you're watching this. It's Nathan here, and it's time for this video. What is up, Self Squad? How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna do a quick 5-minute video. It's just of what people suggested should be happening with this new update, with the SvS, with the fortified facility. I streamed this in game, got some feedback, and kind of put all the feedback together to share. So hope you guys enjoy, and hopefully the devs will consider using this in the future. Okay, guys, much love to you all, and have a good night. Peace. So, the main one is SvS. SvS, as you know, you'll be fighting for all 5 of these buildings. You've got the center, which is worth 3,000 points. Then you've got facility 1, which is worth 1,200. Facility 2 worth 900. Facility 3 worth 900. And facility 4 worth 600. So in total, during SvS, you'll be able to get 6,600 points per minute. Now, through what the stream have said, they do like the idea of the 1-minute rally. Instead of doing 5-minute rallies, you can set 1-minute rallies to boost. Most people in stream, shall I add. Same as, all the stream have said that it should not be restricted to only attacking in grey zones. They want you to be able to attack outside the grey zones. Now, the third thing they said, which is the most important one, is they said hell no to the 1-hour fight. They want the fight to last 4 or 8 hours. 1 hour is terrible. Personally, I say 8 hours is the best. So overall, what everyone has said in today's stream is attack outside the grey zone. You want to be gathering those resources still. You want to be having your little bit of fun. Do the 1-minute rallies instead of the 5-minute rallies. Everyone loves the idea of the facilities introducing new players being able to fight. And they also want this to last 4 or 8 hours. Personally, 8 hours. The one other thing they did say is that this should be a CC fight as well, to introduce all the other alliances getting ready for this and knowing what they have to do. Okay, so no, you won't be able to get the number of points due to the needed to put in places. The state can but not individual. Okay, the other thing, the bunker fights. The bunker fights, obviously, they're changing to 4 different time zones, and you have to pick 3 of them. As we agreed, it would be better if you had 5 different time zones, one being center of the day being 12, then 2 before and 2 after, and keep the 2 hours. Or, if you do change to 1 hour, we were saying it would be better to do a 15-minute occupancy time. Instead of doing where you have to hold it for 30 minutes, do it for 15, so you still have the fast-paced constant rallying, and you constantly have to do 5-minute rallies. Because they are saying about reducing bunker times for 2 hours to 1 hour, and the most important thing, which I think a lot of people agreed on, was that we should be doing it where you reduce it to 15-minute occupancy time instead of 30-minute occupancy time to hold it. Okay, the next thing we mentioned about was Reservoir Raid. I don't think anyone liked the idea of having multiple times to choose out of. Pretty much everyone thought that choosing one time slot and sticking to it is the best option. But people love the idea of doing the league every 3 months, doing it like this ranking system, just like what they said about introducing. So maybe introduce that, but keep the old time selection. A lot of people are not liking that the Sunday is being taken off. And they don't like the idea of where you have to pick 3 of the times and you don't know what time you're getting. Because of, obviously you do have to get 40 alliance members to agree they're going to be there. And to have the times so far apart makes it very difficult to be able to agree to being with all 3. It will also make a lot of people who won't participate in most of the times go onto the reserve just in case it is one of the 3 times. So that could really affect the participation, having a lot of people going onto the reserve. The 4th thing which people really did like the idea, was the lucky event thing, where you're going to get a gumball machine, you buy coins, and you got a chance to be able to get tickets. Now, these tickets you can potentially get up to 20 Sarge and 20 Nanami statues. Now, we don't know the price, how much it could cost to be able to get these amount of tickets. We know the coins, obviously, like £100 is 115 coins, or £5 is 10 coins, but we don't know how many coins it's going to roughly take to get these tickets. But people love the idea because you can really push your statue, and there's also a skin in there. There was the March skin, the Shark March skin. So a lot of people was liking the idea of this. Obviously, there are ways to be able to get things as free to play, because it says that you can complete tasks and things like that, and there's also the chest boxes at the side. So you could be putting some of the coins in like your dailies, or you can have some where you might be able to buy some for biocaps each day. Now, the last update, which is the minor update, and that's just that the heist beginning registration time has increased from 10 minutes to 20 minutes. And that is all the upcoming updates and all the things which we spoke about. Is there anything I missed? Was there any other suggestions anyone said on what we could be changing? 8 hours is too long. Is the change fixed? So they've been saying 1 hour, but as I said, you'll be picking 2 out of 3 times, and whatever 2 times the 2 states have picked are going to be what one they go with. But everyone says 1 hour is way too short, and it should be 4 or 8. I like 4 or 8. Thanks for the update explained. No problem, no problem. What's up, Alex? Okay, it sounds like we've went through all the things which we did go through in the past couple of hours, and everyone's on the same page. So, without further ado, let's give out. I would like to add that there was something else which was mentioned. So people actually thought this would get more people involved through some of these updates. For instance, when it comes to this, of course, because it's going to be bringing out new facilities to add it, people will be pushing, like new alliances will be pushing. Like maybe even the 5th or 6th alliance will both try and take care of that facility 4. And when their R5s are saying, we are in charge of this, there's more chance they're going to go, yes, let's go, let's do this, let's show our strength too. So it will really try and push other people. At the moment, a lot of people do not feel like fighting for CC because they know they stand no chance. But these alliances are very active in things like Reservoir Raid. So they do have a good activity base. They just do not have a good activity base when it comes to these sort of fights because they know they can't win. But with there being more open opportunities with more buildings, they'd be wanting to try to fight at more locations. Not just that, for the Reservoir Raid, because there is not just going to be you're constantly at S rank all the time, it's going to be resetting ranks, it's going to be making it where you have to push to get to the end, you're going to get more rewards, same as SvS, you're going to be getting more rewards now, you get more plasma and stuff like that. It will actually make people try to really push Reservoir Raid, it will get more activity into it, knowing that if they rank high, they'll be able to get, what is it, up to like 50 legendary frags? I think this will really bring in a lot more activity. On bunker wise though, I think being 1 hour, same as SvS being 1 hour, are too short to be able to get that many people involved. The issue is not just 1 hour stealth, it's how to get points in those buildings against max tier 10s. So I know like a max tier 10 will hold the center, but they can't have a max tier 10 at all buildings, and you can double rally some of these players out. So I expect with multiple teams being at different areas, they'll be able to push them buildings. The max tier 10s will be focusing on the center being the 3000 points per minute, I think.